Hey guys, I am 5-ish weeks pregnant today. It's been a full week since I got my positive pregnancy test. I don't think I'm any further than that, especially because the test line, if you can see, is lighter than the control line, which means that I'm probably not much further, I wasn't much further than 2 weeks past conception. So, anyway, I am another week further along, so these are all like symptom kind of things. So the first thing symptom wise, obviously, is nausea. I had my first gag like the day after my pregnancy test, woohoo! And my morning sickness is not really bad. In a week, it might be worse, but right now it is just kind of there. Like, I get nauseous and gag occasionally, usually in the morning, so it actually is morning sickness this time instead of just all day. Um, I get really nauseous when I think about food that I don't want to eat, which is true, happened with Molly also. I'm already having food aversions, I'm already having food cravings, and I'm already nauseous, and I'm a little bit worried that I might be like having twins because I'm already nauseous, and that did not happen the last 3 times I was pregnant with Molly. I didn't test until I was about 5 or 6 weeks pregnant when I tested, and my nausea, my morning sickness started. It like backhanded me. Just one day, boom, it was there and it was bad. And I was about 6 weeks pregnant, so that's about a week from now. And so yeah, in about a week, it'll probably get really bad. But I'm kind of like, holy crap, I'm already nauseous. And I was nauseous. That's why I took a pregnancy test, is because I was nauseous for like a week. So I'm like, okay, am I further along than I think? I don't think so, but last time I was further along than I thought. If you know the story there. So anyway, moving on. My cervix occasionally has little like jabs in it. I don't know what that is. It's probably just it's stretching out or whatever. But I am having little cervix jabs, and I have throughout this week. I have to get up to pee every night now, and I've been really, really thirsty. I'm definitely drinking more water than I did with Molly because that led to all kinds of problems, not drinking enough water. Now I am finally able to drink more water than I did at the time, like a year ago. So I'm peeing a lot, and I'm up at like 3 a.m. And then I'm like wide awake at like 3 a.m. I do go back to sleep, but it takes a while, and I'm just, pregnancy insomnia is kind of setting in, and I'm just a little bit nervous about that. I did not have that with Molly, and it's not really bad, but it's there, and I'm just, oh, I can't sleep. And now I have the added having to take care of Molly as well in the middle of the night. She gets up and cries, and when she wakes me up, I realize I have to pee, so then I go and pee, and then because I'm leaving, she cries, and so that's kind of a little bit frustrating, but she's just been like that for months now, so I don't see that changing really anytime soon until we actually get her out of our bed. So that's happening. One thing I've noticed, I don't know if it's pregnancy related, but my grip is really weak. Like when I got pregnant with Molly, my grip got super, super weak, and after I delivered, it was really weak, and it got a little bit stronger, but I'm dropping everything. I'm so clumsy now. That is still going on. I am bloated, usually only after I eat. I get really bloated. Like a couple of days after I got that positive, oh my gosh, I looked super pregnant because I was just so bloated. And I don't really think I'm that bloated right now. My jeans fit, that didn't fit when I was pregnant, so not sure about that, but I'm definitely a little bit more bloated. I feel like I'm already like popped out just a tad. I definitely can feel like my uterus is a little bit hard. I still have that big mommy pillow that's in the way, so like people aren't gonna tell that I'm popped out or pregnant for quite a while. That's okay. I have been more broken out. Like I broke out down here. Like it isn't bad. They're not like still there, but definitely I broke out, which is another hint that I might be pregnant because I haven't broken out yet in a cycle. But I am broken out just a little bit. This isn't too recently, but I've gone from being like way too hot to way too cold, back to way too hot. It's just like I'm really hot and then I'm really cold, and it's kind of frustrating, but thankfully I'm not too cold too often, so that's good. And I can just turn up the heat in my house. I'm not anywhere near as cold as I was. I'm wearing a jacket because it is so cold outside right now, and there's a wind chill. It is freezing outside. It's bitterly cold. So anyway, I have had pregnancy dreams. I had a dream like yesterday morning before I got up. I had a dream that I was actually expecting twins and had an ultrasound that confirmed I was having twins. And I'm really nervous that I'm having twins. I would love to have twins. Like, I have a thing for twins. I've said this before. But I don't want twins this time. You know, like, now that I have a baby, twins would be kind of hard, especially because money wise, I have to work and I would be so tired, and Ben is going to school. So obviously, if it happens, it happens. But I'm a little nervous now that they're gonna find two babies when I go to my ultrasound. And in the dream, they were boy-girl twins. They were fraternal. Um, I haven't had any like other like literal like pregnancy dreams really, but the dreams I do have, they just have a good air about them. Like I feel really good about this pregnancy, so I'm pretty sure it'll be just fine. Um, I am having weird cravings. I did not really have this with Molly. It was mostly like, here's a food I can think about and not feel sick. But I have had cravings for dill pickle chips, specifically the Tim's Cascade, which I could not find, but I did find some dill pickle chips that were actually really good at my local Winco. I've been craving Dr. Pepper. I haven't had any. I've also been craving like really sugary soda. I just was craving brown sugar the other day, so I just poured some in a bowl and ate it. And then I threw some Cheerios in there and ate Cheerios, dry Cheerios with tons of brown sugar, and it was so good. So whatever, I guess I'm lacking in sugar. I was craving like Southwest salad for like a little, like an hour. I don't know. And I've been craving sourdough bread, and I got some. I love sourdough bread. I craved that with Molly. And with Molly, I craved a lot of salad, a lot of vegetables, things that had like no strong flavor or anything like that. Another thing is my boobs are starting to get a little bit bigger. My nipples are starting to get really sore. They're not unbearable by any means, and they kind of come and go, but they're starting to get more sore. Nursing kind of hurts a little bit, and I'm definitely going to have to stop Molly from using my nipples as comfort objects because that really, really hurts now. So I'm basically like, no, get out. Ah! So hopefully she'll break that habit really soon. My nipples are getting darker. I did kind of notice that before I found out I was pregnant, but I didn't really pay much attention to it because I wasn't sure if they really were getting darker, but they are. So they're definitely getting darker around the edge like they did when I was pregnant with Molly. And I am probably going to update on Instagram as well, do like a weekly belly shot kind of thing or something like that. So you can follow me on Instagram at @avesel_mohali. Right now, the food aversions that I have, I should have mentioned this a long time ago, my food aversions are like chicken already, just no, gross. Chicken and rice with anything on it is just gross, and curry, I smelled curry the other day and I just, bleh. So yeah, that happened. So I'm going to end with my belly shot and stats and all that. I'm going to do my stats from last week because I don't know if I'm going to upload that or not. But the day I found out I was pregnant, I weighed myself and I did my waist. So my weight, starting weight, is 155.5 pounds, which is probably going to go up and down for a while before it goes up. And my waist is 37 inches. That's around my belly button. And when I was in labor with Molly, I measured my waist, and it was 47.25 or something like that. So I will end with the belly shot and give you my stats. So, bye. So here's with the shirt on, and the front, and side. There's really not anything to see, just my mommy pillow. And then I'm gonna take it off. Like, the bump is right down there. So here's from the side and the front and the other side. Let's see if you can see my stretch marks. No, they're kind of gone. They're like right there. So this is pretty much exactly what I looked like at 19 weeks pregnant with Molly. And I just did my stats. I weighed myself and measured myself, and I actually lost a pound and lost an inch on my, and lost an inch. So my weight right now is 154.2, and my waist is 36 inches. So I guess I was really bloated last week with water or something. So that'll do it for week 5. I'll see you for week 6. Bye.